With Tempo Demon Hunter getting, I think it's 9th nerf in a couple days, I figured that finally this time, maybe it'll be the nail in the coffin for that deck. So I wanted to try finding a build of Demon Hunter that will replace the nerfed version. I opted to go for Murlocs because Murlocs are pretty aggressive, and Demon Hunter has Furious Felfin, which is a powerful Murloc. This set also gave us Felfin Navigator, which is a strong Murloc support card. And Demon Hunter has Wrathscale Naga, which is kind of a Murloc support card, because you have all your little tokeny stuff, and then you can trade them off to hit the opponent for 3. So far, Wrathscale Naga has not performed very well. I would maybe replace it with the 5-mana weapon, Warglaives of Azzinoth. But the other finishers I'm playing right now, Kayn Sunfury and Metamorphosis, are a nice top end for Murloc decks anyway. Currently, my Murloc Demon Hunter is sitting at 16 and 11, so it's at least a real-ish deck, even if much of the gameplay is just praying that your opponent can't clear your board on turn 3.
To answer for. It isn't over between us, brother.
2 Druids in a row, huh? That's pretty interesting. I don't think I want Hogseed against Druid. I'd rather hit more 1-drops or Umberwing or Tidehunter, I think. Oh wow, this hand could potentially be disgusting. He's gonna need Wrath and Crystal Powers. If he doesn't have a good answer here, this game might effectively be over on turn 3 when I land the Seer. Pretty good turn 2 board. I think I feel pretty favored from here. Okay.
The light shall bring victory.
This ends now.
Well, Battle Fiend on one is good. I do like these Murloc buff cards. I'm gonna try keeping them against Priest. I don't know if it's right.
On wings of destruction they come.
So I guess the curve is Mermy, Coin War Leader, Seer, Navigator. Kinda weird to not fit Battle Fiend into my curve, but I think it's correct. Is it correct, though? I think it's correct. But the second 1-drop definitely made me question it. Alright, so my board is pretty solidly out of range of like Holy Nova and Breath of the Infinite. So I'm not sure what he's planning to do. I guess that's a pretty good little stop to what I'm doing. Next turn I can play another Murloc and a Felfin Navigator though. This Felfin Navigator does make me somewhat weak to Shadow Word Rune, but I don't know if that's a real card. Wait, is he dead here? He's just dead on board. Murlocs, baby. Turn 5, 8 overkill. No big deal.
Paladin versus the Thunder King.
I am the slayer of kings and gods. This ends now.
Hogsteed's pretty good. I think Totem Shamans are mostly extinct. So Hogsteed to clear a totem on turn 2 is probably not super important. I don't think twin slicing here is the play. Umberwing should be better than Felfin here, right? Whoops, I should probably attack first.
Lightning.
Hate to see it. Navigator only hits one thing here, but how else was I supposed to spend my mana this turn? Lightning Storm probably means not Totem Shaman, right? So I can just ignore that totem and hit him in the face. Well, I'm glad I ignored the totem.
Now I am complete.
Well, that's a lethal setup. I have 8 damage next turn. So even if he has a Voodoo Doctor, I still have lethal here. Why is this animation so slow? It takes so long for the minion to come out on that card.
Paladin versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine. This ends now.
I guess I'll keep Twin Slice. It's good with Battle Fiend and obviously just a good card in general. But I have so much Murloc's energy that I would rather hit.
The light protects me.
I cannot mind that.
Just go full aggro opener. Next turn I have Second Slice Felfin as well. He could have an Abusive Sergeant here, but otherwise I think this Argent Squire's not doing much. Well, it's probably better to just do this rather than playing the Felfin here. Next turn can be Hero Power Felfin, maybe.
Guys, I can't move.
I think this is better than Felfin. But, I don't know. Could have buffed up my Tide Caller here.
You were just a burden.
Hate to see that.
Vengeance is mine.
Alright, let's see how good the Scrap Imp is. I have Felfin to help get through a taunt. And then I can back it up the next turn with a Metamorphosis. I think I'm pretty comfortable in this position. But if the Scrap Imp is insane, I could be in trouble. That I don't care too much about unless you hit a Taunt Lackey.
The fires of vengeance burn bright. Shields up.
Sun Fury Protector. Is that a real card? Oh, I still have lethal here. Holy shit. Might have even had a cleaner lethal.
Paladin versus Maiev.
I have found my prey.
You cannot hunt a demon hunter.
Furious fell thin on 2 is like pretty reasonable. Probably not good enough to keep though. I really wish I could stop queuing into rogues with this deck. Rogue feels like an awful matchup. Rogue really just feels like an awful matchup for everything. Must lose to Warrior at least. Well, that's pretty good. I think I'm twin slicing here as well. I don't want my Tide Caller to get daggered. I'm actually in a pretty good spot here, for as bad as this matchup is, but one backstab or even a coin seal fade away from not being in that good of a spot. Eviscerate works too. If 2 of these live for the Navigator, I think I'm pretty happy. Okay, those are pretty good buffs. It's always nice to buff stuff out of hero power range.
Is it cold in the shadows?
I think I want to poison this guy. I do miss 2 damage doing that, but that seems like a pretty relevant minion to kill.
I will act as your scale, Dragon Lord.
That's pretty good against my Wrathscale Naga. So what's the way to trade here? Probably just start by running the 3-2 in. I could go face and then Toxfin. This thing's at 3 health, so if it gets hit, it's a pretty relevant 3 damage. But then I don't have a good 1 damage to kill this thing. Although I guess if I'm missing here... maybe this is good. Okay, I think I liked this.
Smart moves. I can see.
Nice.
Paladin versus Rexar.
Let the hunt begin. This ends now.
I don't think I like Toxfin on turn 1. Twin Slice is definitely a card you consider keeping, but I have a lot of Murloc synergies I want to hit, so I don't know about keeping it in this deck. I could just play War Leader next turn and hope that this thing runs into my Tidehunter. It's probably not a real play though. But I don't know. War Leader's probably my best play anyway. Not because of the reasoning I just gave, but because it gets something in play. As long as this doesn't run into the War Leader. I don't know why I said that, like that was ever a possibility. The Naga actually looked pretty reasonable here, but the Grimscale Oracle pickup made this way better, I think. Felfin Navigator doesn't do anything against Explosive Trap, unfortunately. I guess I just don't attack here. These are pretty good for trading.
Nothing but a bunch of big bears!
I have 2 Cold Light Seers. Wow, that's the best draw. So, what is this? 6, 8, 16, 17. Correct.
Paladin versus Uther.
I will fight with honor. This ends now!
Well, that's a pretty solid curve. What would I need the Hogsteed for? Can't really think of anything, so I'll toss it. Furious Felfin. I don't think I like coining out the Oracle here, because maybe next turn I want to Hero Power coin Felfin. Wow, that's bad.
Vengeance is mine!
Alright, so next turn I guess is going to be Oracle plus Tidehunter. And then we can just Cold Light Seer on the follow-up.
Reporting for duty.
Wait, why is my Murloc Tidecaller still alive? That doesn't seem right. Thought about coining this out, but maybe if he clears me here, Tidehunter, coin, Cold Light Seer is a good follow-up. Or even if he doesn't clear me here, it's still a good follow-up. Not sure how Pally is supposed to deal with this. Apparently he's also not sure.